Okay, welcome to the Judge Memorial Skyward tutorial on course recommendations. It's that time of year again, and we're getting ready to recommend students courses for their next school year. One thing to be careful of is the term recommendations. Make sure you realize that Skyward recommendations are not really recommendations. They're more like course request. So whenever you put in a recommendation into Skyward, for one thing, it's hard-coded. The student cannot remove it. The teacher has to be the one to remove a recommendation. So when the kids go to put in their own request, if they want a different course, they cannot remove your course in order to have room to add another class. So make sure you've had a conversation with the student and you and the student have agreed what their next course should be in your subject area. And then don't recommend them, say, for 2 or 3. Pick one. If you recommend them for 2 or 3 courses, then those requests are going to fill up their request screen, so they can only add up to 7 classes or 8 classes for the next year. And then the counselors are going to have to remove that, and it's become a manual process. So be careful of the word recommend. It is really a request, and again, make sure you and the student have agreed on what course they are going to take next year before you put the recommendation into Skyward. Okay, having said that, let me show you how to do a recommendation. So we're going to go into your gradebook. So I'm assuming everybody knows how to get to their gradebook. We're going to look at a teacher's gradebook here and let you see what it looks like. Click on gradebook. Now, once I'm in my gradebook, I come over here to other access. I come down, you see recommendations. Click on recommendations. Now you should see all the students in your class. Now I have options from this screen. I can come over here and modify for the entire class. So that means that I can do a course recommendation for the entire class, or for more than one student in the class. I would do this if it's the bulk of my students are going to a certain section, but you got to kind of keep track on it, or I mean, not a certain section, but they're going to go into the next level. So let's say everybody in Algebra 1 is now going to Algebra 2, except for one student who I'm recommending for Honors Algebra 2. I would still do that using the Modify for Entire Class. So let's see what that looks like. If I come over here, I click on Modify Entire Class, you can see the courses that they're eligible to move into from your course. If you have a student that's kind of off track, and it's a rare instance that a student goes into that course from your course, then you need to talk to the counselor, and the counselor can manually add them whenever it comes time to schedule. But don't just put them in any course to hold that slot. Just leave it open. Talk to the student and let them know that when they talk to their counselor, the counselor will need to manually add that. Okay, so now then I went to Modify Entire Class. You can see that all my students are down here. They're selected. If I want to deselect, I can go unselect all. And now then I could just choose 3 or 4 or 5. If you do this, you want to make sure you're choosing the right kids, especially if you have a large class, because then you're going to have a lot of things to go through, a lot of kids to go through to double check your recommends. But I can add all of these kids, let's say, to physics. Okay, so I've selected them, and now I click add. Okay, so now they're going to be recommended for physics. In order to complete this, I'll make this a little bit bigger so that you can see. In order to complete this, I would need to click on Save. I am not going to save this because I don't want to try to go in and remove. I'll show you how to remove the students in a minute. I can select all students here, and I can put them all into AP Chemistry. I would need to remove Physics because I have it selected, so I'm going to remove Physics. So I can put these kids in all at once, or I can select 1 or 2 to add. And then I hit Save. Okay, I'm going to unselect all my students. I'm going to click the first 2 students let's go 3 just to show you how this would work. So I'm going to put the first 3 students in anatomy and physiology. So I'm going to click add. Okay. And now then I'm going to click save. Okay. And now then whenever I come back to this screen, you can see that Jack Attridge now has anatomy and physiology. Okay. To remove it, if I made a mistake, or if I want to, now I've had a discussion, I need to edit it, I can hit remove. And that takes him out of that course. If I just want to add a course for just Jack, then I'm going to expand his name. I come down here, I have add course recommendation. I click on the course that I want him to take, and I add it. It's really a pretty simple process. Just don't forget, once I've added it, I do have to click save in order for it to stay. Okay, so now then you can see Jack is in AP Chemistry. Okay, I'm going to click on this to remove it. And I've got 3 other students that I've added. When I did the mass, I can take those off here, expand them, come here and hit remove. Okay, and that's really about it. What I would say is when you get through, I would go through and look at every student just to make sure you've put them in the right course, because it will mess the students up whenever they go to put in their own request. One thing to let you know is when you look at you pull down the student's name and you look under their course recommendations, you can see what courses they've been recommended for in other classes. So let's say if you wanted to see what math class, if the math teachers have put in their recommendations, you'll be able to see those as well. That might come in handy whenever you see kids down here that are taking 4 or 5 AP classes. You might want to have a discussion about time management with that student. But I think that's about it. It's pretty easy. Let me know if you have any questions, and until I see you next time. Have a good day. Bye.